Hey, hon, look. We got peppers.
Wow. How about zucchini?
Got some, got some tomatoes too. Zucchini, not so much. I don't see one zucchini in there yet. Lots of blossoms, but no zucchinis. They're probably just gonna show up one day.
Be nice.
Yeah. So hi guys. Another beautiful day up in the mountains of west central Pennsylvania. It's July 19th. It's our grandson's birthday. Hi Carby. Happy birthday. So we've been busy since we got back to camp. In fact, you probably noticed that since we did our inside tour, we haven't been on. Or since we put the vacuum cleaner on and put the did a little modification to the basement. So we thought we'd catch up and show you a few other items that we've worked on. In the meantime, we did go on one camping trip. So we've now towed this Big Mo, as a lot of people refer him to, down to Virginia. We're still learning how to properly load it. Overall trailer weight has been 13.1 and maximum allowable 16.8. Unfortunately, my pin weight has been a little heavy. So Oma and I have been moving stuff out of the bedroom over to the loft, which is more over the axles. And we're going to carry this with water. And next trip out, we're going to go ahead and put 30 gallons of fuel in it to try to get a little bit more of the pin weight off the truck. I don't even want to say how much over we are. The truck's handling it perfectly. I don't have no complaints there, but I just don't want to overextend the weight of the truck. So anyway, that's good for another video. In the meantime, I'm going to show you a couple of things that we've noticed and that we have corrected, and then let you get on and have a great day like we're having. We still have grass to mow up on the second property. Have a wash the truck, and you don't want to know how long. That's why it's not going to be in the video. So come on along, and let me show you one of the mods we did down here. By the way, Oma's filming because her hair isn't done, and she doesn't like to be on video unless she's fully proper. So, okay.
To you, Roberto.
Show you this real quick. Nothing really fancy or anything, but right above this cargo area, this flooring here, is our bedroom. And the bedroom has been creaking a lot. Almost like the floor wasn't attached to these aluminum bars. So somebody had suggested it, or maybe they didn't, I don't know, that you use some shims to go between the bar and the floor. Now, I have not beat these in. These have only been installed by pushing them between the frame and the floor. I put one here and one on this side. So I put 2, 4, 6, 8. I only put 8 of them in. I didn't even go down there all the way at the other end. I have room to put 2 more in. And it solved the problem. These are composite shims, not wood shims. I didn't want wood shims because wood shims are going to swell and shrink, and we probably still have the same problem. So by using these, can you see that okay out there?
Yeah, I can see it.
So, and it was only $2 for a whole package. So, wow, that's a real close zoom there.
I wanted them to see how many grooves were in there.
The grooves have nothing to do with it. As you can see, they're just a nice thin shim. And again, I did not pound any of these in. I only pushed them in. Oops, edit. I only pushed them in between the floor and that bar.
Gotcha.
And Oma, has that taken care of the problem?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, it has. So that takes care of that. So what we're gonna do now is we'll pause the video and move on to the next thing that we want to share with you. It's actually still a problem, but I'll tell you when we come back. Okay, so while we were in Bethpage, I happened to walk into the bathroom and we had this moisture that looks like it was leaking from the ceiling. It was like if there was a broken pipe running through the ceiling, it was leaking. This whole area right here was dripping wet, and this whole area right here was dripping wet. And we couldn't figure out what was going on. So I wiped it dry, and as my hand was up here, I noticed a very warm air coming down through here. So I thought at first, my initial thought was, we must have left the hatch open. And it's not open, it's fully closed. So then I thought, oh, maybe the area, the rafters between the roof and the ceiling has some warm air in it and it's escaping out around here. So I dropped this down and that wasn't the case. Although I went ahead and took a little piece of Reflectix and wrapped all the way around here just to give this little opening more insulation. So if you zoom in up there, you guys see that white seal up there between where the lid comes down and touches the base? Here, I'm going to slowly close this. See that white seal? I'm fully closed and it's making contact, but it's not a tight contact. And when you have your hand up here, you can actually feel warm air coming past that seal. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm still in the process, I'm looking for a different seal that has a little bit more of a bulb on top. So when you crank down on this, it will squeeze down and seal that off a little bit better. Be advised, I do have a vent cover over the top, okay? But that shouldn't have any effect on how this lid closes. I've been up there, I've taken it off and checked everything. I still have the same problem. So my QuickTime solution is one of these insulating pillows. What we've done is we just stuck that in there to block that warm air from coming down into the room.
Works.
Okay, and it works.
Till we get the seal.
Yeah, until we get the sealant. Okay, next. This one was for Oma. Oma, when we're sitting here in the evening, we have basically two lights on. Because if we have this, girls, be nice. If we have the ceiling light on, it's way too much light to watch TV. We have how many? 2, 4, 6, 7. We have 7 lights on in here. It just makes it too bright. So Grand Design has given us under the counter lights, which are nice soft lights. And they've given us over the cabinet lights, which are nice. But Oma's complaint, oh, was that good? Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I didn't know what you was. Oma's complaint was this area right here. So I said, well, if you had a USB port under there, I could probably get one of those USB lights. Lo and behold, they have them. So she has a light under the counter now that has 3 different shades of white. Kind of a yellow tint to a 50-50 tint to a full white tint. How you like that? The light itself is only this long. The wire, I didn't want to bunch it up and tie it up to the bottom, so I ran it from here on the inside all the way down to here where the light switch is mounted, all the way back over to the USB port, and look how much wire I had left. Just a little piece. Now I did use clear Gorilla Tape to hold the wire up there. You may or may not see that in the video. We'll see what happens with that. It gives it a nicer look than a color tape. And then I use double-sided Gorilla Tape. Lucy! Okay, we understand. You have to go out.
Pick her up.
Come here. And we use double-sided Gorilla Tape. Lucy needs to go out, so we're gonna pause for we're gonna say that this is done.
Okay.
That's our addition to the kitchen. Go ahead. So just to let you know, these two turd balls didn't need to go out. They saw the door open to the shed, and they both hightailed it to the golf cart. Hey, you want to go for a ride? Come on, get in. Yep, that's what we thought. So, looks like we're gonna go for a little golf cart ride. I'm gonna keep them here for about 2 minutes while we finish the video. I can't do this one-handed. I don't know why. There we go. All right, you guys gonna sit there for a minute? Hey, you gonna be good? No barking. Daddy'll be right back. Oh, you're so bad. Let me translate for you. She says we need to go right now. Yeah, she's the bossy one. She thinks she's the queen. Uh-huh. I see. Why? Oh, what? What? Oh, you want to be put outside in the sun? Okay, we could do that. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Let me get it in neutral. Let me release the brake. Let me give it a little push out the door. Here we go. Woo! Okay. You guys sit there for a few minutes. Okay? Sit for a few minutes and I'll be right back. Okay. So I think this is the final mod that we did. You probably saw it before. We had put this net up. The problem was the net wasn't secured to the bottom. It completely fell over. And Oma had one of these sitting over here. When we got home, it was actually leaning up against the slide. And when she started opening the slide, it started to crush it behind this wall. So we knew at that time, luckily there was only something plastic in there and it didn't do any damage to this. We heard a crack, but we don't see nothing broke. Anyway, so we decided that we need to secure this better. So I've put 2 of these hooks down to the bottom and wire tied them. So now the bottom isn't going to come out. And then what we're going to do is we have this netting. These are helmet nets that you can get at Harbor Freight. I got them all tangled now. There we go. And what we're going to do is we're just going to help close up the area a little bit. Just going to get that underneath the bar here. Put it under the bar here. And then do the same to the other side before we travel. Just to make sure that nothing can come out. And then we have, I got to rotate that one over. Like this. Under the bar again. Under the bar. And then tie them together. Like that.
That should hold.
So that'll keep anything from falling out because we're really not going to have anything small come through those holes. It's not pretty, but if as long as it prevents anything from falling behind this. I was actually standing on that side of the door when she started bringing the slide out, talking to her, and as she's pushing the button, all of a sudden we heard a crack, and she stopped, and we all looked. It was like, what was that? And I had to look up and see this bin stuck between the wall and the slide. So again, no serious damage.
It serves the purpose.
Yep, and that should prevent it from ever happening again. We're actually only going to put, here, this is a good note. We got the heavier stuff on that side behind the wall. We're going to stuff this full of toilet paper and paper towels. So there's really not going to be anything that's going to be heavy to come out
Right.
this side anyway.
Right.
I know why that container came out the way it did. Because we didn't have the netting or anything. And that was because we had hit the brakes hard one time.
And that, we know when that
Somebody was turning left in front of my son who I was following, and I didn't see his brake lights and had to hit the brakes pretty hard. So that's probably when it flew off of that shelf up there. So we should be good now. I mean, that's not going to be able to come over. This is going to prevent little stuff from coming out and that. And then, of course, once we get to our destination or the next time we go up in here, we just got to drop these and we have access to whatever we need to get to. The biggest challenge now is the light. They put the light switch way over there on the other side, so I just use my trusty old walking cane to turn that off.
Right.
So the girls have realized I'm not out there, and I guess it's time to go take them for a walk.
Ride.
All right.
Spoiled.
Okay, we're gonna drop this on the internet on YouTube. By the way, thanks for all our new subscribers. We're up to 905 subscribers with only 95 to go to reach 1,000. So if you know anybody that might be interested in watching, please let us know or let them know so they can subscribe. Okay, love you guys, and we'll see you right after the Grand Design Rally that we're going to in Ohio. We'll throw a video out at you. If the internet is good there, we might even give you a little preview. If you remember, we were there last year. Berlin or Millersburg, Ohio. We'll be there from August 1st to August 9th. So if you come in before the 5th, stop by and say hi. Otherwise, during the rally, we're going to be deeply involved with rally stuff, so we wouldn't have time to meet with you. So, okay. See you next time. Say bye, Oma.
Bye, Elma. That's a little joke. I still got you on there. Bye.